You're listening to an AppleVis podcast. Hello and welcome. Thank you for giving this podcast a listen. My name is Thomas Donville, also known as Anonymous. In this podcast, I'm going to review an app called the Klaxo Radio Hour. Klaxo is spelled with a K-L-A-X-O. Do a search in your app store and you should find the Klaxo Radio Hour. It is a free app. I always love free things, and I was kind of a bit surprised that it was free for something that is good as it is. It is definitely worth the cost of being free. Now, this is going to be kind of a niche app. It's not going to please everybody, as in you may not think this is something that you would enjoy, and some other people may enjoy this. So this will be up to you if you would like to download this. It is an audio-based app. In other words, it is a interaction narrative set in the 1940s, so based kind of like on the radio, and you hear these storylines as it starts talking, and it is all audio based. It's kind of like choose your own adventure book. So as you read a little bit more, and then you have to make a decision whether you want to do that or this, and then it will take you on to a different story plot, and which is really kind of cool. I like that. I love audiobooks myself, so this might be right up your alley. And what I find with this is it's got about an hour's worth of audio, so that's pretty healthy for being something free, and I think the length is perfect. So it is definitely a time waster, and if you decide you want to go back and choose a different path than what you chose before, it'll give you a little bit different storyline as you go through there. Regardless, it all comes back to the same storyline at some point, so the ending and such is about the same. But anywho, I thought I introduced this to us. Somebody just showed this to me recently, and I said, oh, this is kind of cool. So I played with it, and I said, ooh, this is really kind of cool. I like this quite a bit. Of course, it probably won't stay on the phone too long, and that's why free is being cool. I like that. But for something I just want to spend a little bit of time with it and have fun. So I just want to pass this along to you, all of my listeners. Now, before we start, it does require direct touch. For those that do understand what direct touch is, go ahead and enable that. For those that are not aware of what direct touch is and why you have to use that, certain apps out there, some games and etc., requires direct touch to work. So there's just something that is a feature that allows us to interact with the screen with voiceover. No worries. So this is something you'll have to turn on in with your rotor or the voiceover quick settings. So if you want to head over to settings, to accessibility, and then to voiceover, double tap on that, and just swipe to the right until you get to the rotor and or quick settings, and make sure within there that direct touch is selected. And then once those have selected, we want to go ahead and turn that on. And I will show you what I use. I'll use the voiceover quick setting to turn my direct touch on. And then I'm going to give you kind of it'll just go through of the story. I probably will do a couple choices, and that's about it. It will be kind of about 5-10 minutes tops of audio base. The interaction with it, as in what do you need to do, it is very simple. It's just a matter of swiping left and right. You have these channels. You start with channel 1. So if you want to go up a channel, you swipe to the right to channel 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think 6 is the max I have seen. And then swipe left down towards to channel 1. And that's how you make your selection. So you're just kind of like turn the dial on a radio. You're just trying to find a certain frequency or radio station on those channels. And the story does a very good job explaining which channel to do, and I will try to explain a few things as we go. So let's get the phone out here. All right, so I'm going to do a 2-finger quadruple taps. That means I take 2 finger, tap the screen 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Voiceover settings, heading.
And I'm going to go to the right until I get to direct touch.
Done. Filter. Dictate. But activities. Always speak audio ducking. Direct touch. Off.
There's
Double tap
direct
to toggle
touch.
settings.
Go ahead and do one finger double tap to turn that on.
On.
Now to set on. Now we're ready to head into the app itself. So I'm going to head out of here with 2-finger scrub.
Accessibility folder. 6 apps. Double tap
Okay.
to open.
Now we'll go to Klaxo.
Klaxo. Double tap to open.
And here we go. So we're ready to go. So 1-finger double tap to open this up.
Klaxo. Direct touch area. Use the rotor to enable direct touch for this app.
Okay, we've done that.
Oh, hello there. Isn't this antique radio a delight? And what wonders await on its channels? You must want to find out. If you would like to listen to a very special program, turn the dial to channel 4.
All right, so we're in channel 1. Swipe to the right.
Channel 2.
Now, it's not always going to tell you what channel you're on, but it's at least trying to do that when you first get go so it doesn't bug you later on.
Channel 3.
And if you just bypass 4 here,
Channel 4.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in
now
3,
I'm going to swipe to the right.
2, 1.
Channel 5.
So it gives you a couple seconds to make a decision. And when you find the channel that you want, and that's going to be important as the further we go into this audio-based book here, and that'll make more sense. Let's go left.
Channel 4.
You have made a selection.
Now we got to
Your
wait
choice
here.
will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
The makers of Klaxo effervescent tablets present Sandra McCall as Kat Keene, Investigator. Each week this summer, Klaxo tablets, those nifty little pick-me-uppers, bring you the thrilling adventures of Kat Keene. Though she publishes hard-boiled crime fiction under the pen name Sterling Gray, plucky Kat always seems to find herself in the middle of a genuine mystery.
And just like those perky little bubbles in every glass of Klaxo, Kat always rises to the occasion. With the help of her friend and society maven Marjorie Banks, and the advice of her companion and lawyer Carlton Prescott. Yes, friends, Klaxo effervescent tablets. If life's got you down, you might as well be 6 feet under without a Klaxo. Say, you there, listening to this radio. You seem a smart, sensible consumer. Why not meet me on Channel 6 to hear more about all the things Klaxo can do for you?
Come now, Chester. They want to get to the mystery. You'll have time to shill your swill at the half. Dear listener, the story begins on Channel 1. Set the dial to Channel 1 to begin tonight's story.
Or to Channel 6 if you can't get enough Klaxo.
Okay. So we're on channel 4. And if I go, let's go down to
Set the
channel
dial
1.
to Channel 1 to begin tonight's story.
And that
Or to
is,
Channel
I have to
6
swipe
if you
left.
Can't get enough.
So there's 5. That's funny. Let's go back to that.
Someone, for the love of God, help us! Oh dear, you're on the wrong channel. You seem to have stumbled onto some spooky show that's probably quite distasteful. Best to stick to the channels you're told to visit.
All right. Keep going to the left.
You have made a selection.
All right. So
Your
on
choice
channel
will be
1 here.
confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
Everyone knows I write for the society pages, but that doesn't mean I have to enjoy going to all these functions. Still, when it's your best friend throwing the event, you have to go. For the paper and for Marjorie, I agreed to hobnob with the society elite, even if I'd rather be writing my next book. No, the only mystery I thought I'd be solving today was the one in my closet. Which dress to wear? Something to stand out, or something to blend in? The flashy red number Marjorie persuaded me to buy on our last shopping adventure is on Channel 2. The more sedate navy two-piece that my mother loves is on Channel 4.
All right. So we're going to make a decision. Now, check this out. If I go to the right, that's channel 2, right?
Flashy...
You have made a selection.
And go to 3.
Your-
And that's just empty, right? Check this out. If I go back to channel 1,
The flashy red number Marjorie persuaded me to buy on our last shopping adventure
it just
is on
repeats
Channel 2.
what it just
The more
said.
sedate navy two-piece
So
that my mother
let's go with
loves
the
is on
flashy
Channel 4.
dress, channel 2.
You have made a selection. Your choice will be confirmed in 3, 2, 1. Choice confirmed.
After some serious contortions to get into that red dress and no small amount of hemming and hawing over the proper shoes, I waited for Carlton to pick me up in his car.
Kat? Is that you? You look like $1,000,000. And not unlike Lola Livings.
Who's that?
Oh, that's right. I forgot you have no interest in the crime novels of Sterling Gray. She's my favorite femme fatale in the whole series.
Oh, Sterling Gray again. I should have known. Poor dear Carlton still had no idea Sterling Gray was the pen name where I did my most satisfying writing. I kept looking for an opportunity to tell him, but it was nice to have him as a fan without knowing it's me. Anyway, I let him drive us to Marjorie's Save the Orphans gala, and even let him summarize my own novel to me as we drove.
Well, isn't this quite the affair? Marjorie really pulled out...
Klaxo.
Okay, so this is a good time to stop. I don't want to bore you with the details because you will hear all those information as you go through here. Now, just one note of kind of a just warning for those that are sensitive to language. There is a section in there that has a pretty vulgar language. It's just used a couple times, and that's pretty much it. So if you're offended to foul language, this probably would be something you don't want to use. I am kind of surprised for being a base 1940s kind of a radio crime show that it would have these profound language, which is kind of a bit of a surprise and disappointment, but it doesn't affect me or offend me. So I just want to give you a word of warning. So that is pretty much a rundown of the Klaxo radio hour. I know there wasn't much to show, but this was pretty much to get this out there for you that may not be aware of this. And if it's something that you would like to use and just kind of just a time waster, have fun with it and choose your own little adventure with it, it was done really well. I thought the acting and the script is really good for being something free or paid for that matter. But anywho, enjoy this, and I hope you enjoyed the podcast. My name is Thomas Donville, also known as Anonymous. Until next time, bye-bye.
This AppleVis podcast has been brought to you by the community of applevis.com. For the latest in resources and tips and tricks to get you the best experience from your Apple device, visit www.applevis.com.